Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show. This is Season 2, Episode 19, here at Landmark High School, January 30th. A dreary day, but it's Super Bowl weekend.
That's right. Super Bowl 52 this weekend.
That's right, Eagles-Pats coming on Sunday. A lot of excitement here.
Yup. But first, let's get to the UFC.
Yeah, got a lot of UFC updates. We can't quite cut to the NFL news yet. We got to do some UFC stuff. Let's get it going.
Yeah, so this past weekend, it was Ronaldo Jacare Souza versus Derek Brunson in a rematch. Both of them fought at Strikeforce, with Jacare getting the first round knockout. Now, who won the fight by a knockout in the first round? I believe it was Jacare Souza.
I believe we called that too, didn't we?
Yep.
That's right.
Jacare won by a vicious head kick and strikes on the ground. And it was a knockout in the first round win for Jacare Souza.
Was that a big upset or not really?
Mm-mm.
No.
He was the slight favorite.
Okay. But not many people had him get knocked out in the first round, did they?
No.
Did you have him TKO or you had to go in the distance? I don't remember.
I thought it was submission.
Submission?
Yeah, submission.
So what's next for Jacare?
I think he needs to fight my favorite fighter, Chris Weidman.
Really?
Yep.
You think he's got something for him?
The two have never fought before, and I think it'll be a great back-and-forth fight.
And Weidman's the champ, right?
No?
No, what's Weidman?
Weidman's ranked number 5. He's below Jacare.
Oh, what's Jacare?
3.
3? Okay. Which weight class is that?
Middleweight.
And who's the champ right now in middle?
Robert Whitaker.
That's right, Whitaker. All right, so that'll be a good fight. Hopefully we can see that coming up.
Yeah. Everybody wants to see that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Never fought before.
We got a couple big fight announcements came out too, right?
Yep, that's right. First, UFC on Fox in April. It is a huge lightweight main event. I think this is fight of the year already in 2018 just started.
Really? You're calling it now? All right.
Yep, it is going to be between Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier.
So weight class?
Lightweight.
Lightweight, what are their rankings?
I believe Justin is ranked number 5, and then Poirier is ranked number 8.
Okay, it's a good fight.
Yeah, very good fight. It's going to be back and forth.
Fox has been getting some good fights, huh? It's not like, it used to be UFC to see the good fights you had to do pay-per-view, but Fox has been getting some good ones.
Yep. And then the second fight announcement, UFC 226 in July, during International Fight Week. A heavyweight title fight. This is a fight I never thought we'd ever see.
Really?
Never thought. It is going to be Stipe Miocic versus UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier.
These are two of my favorites. I really like, in doing the show and learning more about these guys, these are two of the guys I really like. So.
Yeah, they're great fighters. Obviously, Jimmy's still your favorite.
Right. Jimmy will never get replaced. Unless one of these guys comes on the show twice, right? If they come on the show once, then they get even. But if they were to come on the show twice, then they might pass Jimmy.
I don't know. But yeah. So, this is for the UFC heavyweight title. DC is moving back up to heavyweight. He won the Strikeforce heavyweight title back in 2012, and now he's looking to win UFC gold.
So, in my limited knowledge, just from what I know and from talking to you, I would say Stipe Miocic is going to be a pretty heavy favorite in this, or no?
No, he's not going to even be a pretty heavy favorite.
Really?
I think he'll be a slight favorite because DC has a shot at winning this fight.
Yeah, because, Stipe Miocic has been on a roll, right?
He has, but DC has been as well.
Except for the one fight we don't talk about.
Yeah. But
The
DC
cheater
has...
fight.
I want to know how can Stipe handle Daniel Cormier's Olympic wrestling takedown?
Right, because Stipe is more of a striker, right?
And Cormier, he's an Olympic wrestler. But DC likes to keep it on the fight as well, on the feet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it should be good. Cormier's fighting a lot over the past year, huh? He fought Jones, right? And then more recently he fought, what was that guy's name?
Volkan Oezdemir.
Right. So that's a lot. That's quite a bit of fighting.
Well, he is going to be retiring soon.
So he's trying to get him in now.
Yeah, he's saying next year is the latest that he'll retire.
I'm not going to give away my prediction early, but I'm feeling pretty strong about Stipe in this one.
Yeah, this fight is not until like 5 months from now.
Way too early then.
We could give our predictions in June.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We have something else we need to talk about before we go to the NFL.
Big news.
big news. So this Sunday was the Royal Rumble. Shinsuke Nakamura winning the men's Royal Rumble, and Asuka winning the women's Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the two women's champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, they were all in the ring. Someone's music hits, and everybody goes crazy because who comes out? Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
Ronda Rousey is in WWE, and folks, she has signed a full-time contract.
Wow.
Full-time.
That's a lot. So this wasn't just like a one-time appearance. She's going to be there all the time.
Yep, full-time.
Now, was there some kind of connection with Roddy Piper like before this? Yeah.
She's been a huge fan of WWE for a long time, and she always wanted to come to the company, wrestle for them. And they had been setting up a deal for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great for her. I'm happy for her because she really, I mean, the way she went out in UFC was tough, right? She was a champion for so long, and she had a pretty quick fall from grace. So if this is gonna make her happy, like that's nice.
Yeah.
And she's probably gonna get paid more, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think she'll definitely get paid more.
Somebody was asking me. I think my dad might have asked me that, and I was like, I'm thinking WWE. She's gonna get paid more than she would at UFC.
Conor McGregor would get paid more in WWE than UFC.
Conor McGregor made his payday. He made a lot.
100 mil.
Rousey's doing. She's acting too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be in the Royal Rumble match, but I'm actually glad she wasn't.
Yeah.
She made that surprise appearance after the match.
Was it a big surprise, or were people kind of like suspecting and speculating that she might be in there?
When she wasn't in the Royal Rumble match, that's when the shock came.
Right, because then people figured, it's not going to be this time around, or maybe next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Where was this Royal Rumble?
It was in Philly.
That's right.
Philly has been having a good weekend.
Philly's having a really good weekend.
So does that get us into what we recorded today for?
I think that's what we call a transition, right? Don't they call it a transition in the biz?
Let's do it.
All right, Super Bowl 52.
That's right. In Minnesota, Super Bowl 52 is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New England Patriots.
Music to my ears. Music to my ears.
I'm just saying because Patriots.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people feel that way, right? Like,
yeah.
You're unique, so I think you're a smart football fan. So even though you're a Giants fan, I feel like you have good perspective. You like a couple different teams. Like you and your dad follow Lions a little bit.
And the
Saints.
Saints.
In the Saints. So some of my buddies that are like hardcore Giants fans, like they're like, no, I'm not rooting for the Eagles, right? But I think that I appreciate that you're rooting for the Eagles, and I think a lot of other teams that don't have a rooting interest will root against the Patriots. So they're gonna root for the Eagles, hoping that the Patriots don't win again.
Because nobody wants to see the Patriots win.
No.
They're always cheating. Always. They get away with everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like the NFL referees. That's why the NFL is now turning into boxing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people stopped watching and are moving on to the NCAA.
Yeah. College football did have a really good year this year.
They did. That championship game, whoo!
Yeah.
Alabama's amazing.
But we've also had a pretty good playoffs here in the NFL.
Finally.
Remember this time last year we were like, oh my God, why can't we just have a decent game? But this has been a good playoffs. There's been a lot of pretty exciting games.
Finally.
Yeah.
Took them 2 years.
So yeah, you want to give your prediction first? Like, how do you see this game playing out? What are you thinking?
So I think this is going to be a back and forth game. I think the Eagles are going to have a strong score. And New England's going to try to come back. And I think New England is going to... Tom Brady's going to throw the ball. And one of the Eagles players is going to catch it for an interception.
Okay.
And then it's going to be game over.
Wow.
And I think the Eagles are going to win 35-31.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if that happens, you're going to hear an explosion out in New Jersey. And that will be the house that I'm in with my dad and my family. If they pick Brady off to seal the game, we're just going to lose our minds.
I'm going to be like, I called it.
Yeah, and you'll see me very happy in school on Monday next week.
Yeah. Dang, I can't believe we're already in the second semester.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, half of our season's done.
Years flying by.
I'm good with it. We're getting close to softball.
That's true. It's coming up.
And baseball.
Coming up.
Yankees. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. I know you're excited for your Yankees. I'm excited for the Phillies. I think they're going to be better than the Yankees this year. Just kidding.
With Stanton? Okay.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. Just kidding. Yankees going to be pretty good.
right.
You'll have all spring to make fun of me and enjoy how great the Yankees are.
Well, you never know. I mean, they could start off bad, and then they do go over the summer. Never know.
Yeah. It's a long season in baseball.
But we're not. But we gotta talk about.
Yeah. How'd you get me off on baseball here?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. So John. Anyway, back to our topic.
Back to the Eagles.
So, how do you see this game going out? Because I know that the Eagles they haven't been to the Super Bowl in years, and they're facing a very dangerous team in the Patriots. So, how do you see this game going?
This might surprise you, but I actually feel pretty good about it. You know, I've been a little up and down on the Eagles this year. When Wentz went out, I honestly really thought their season was over. Did not picture a scenario where they were going to be in the Super Bowl here. However, Nick Foles has gotten hot. Their coaching has been really good. So I actually feel like the Eagles have the more complete team. That being said, the Patriots have Brady and they have Belichick and they have 5 Super Bowls. And that's a hard thing for a team with almost no Super Bowl experience to contend with, right? But that being said, I feel like we're solid on the offensive line, defensive line. You know, the front 7. I think we have an advantage. I think we can get pressure on Brady. I think we should be able to run the ball. As long as Foles doesn't come out and just completely lay an egg, which is in the back of my mind, I think we should be able to move the ball. I think Doug Peterson, the coach of the Eagles, has done like an amazing job with calling a game that fits Nick Foles' skill set. You know, he doesn't ask him to do too much. He uses his skills well. So all those things combined, all that rambling, I feel good about this game. I think it could be back and forth, like you said. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles capitalized on like a defensive touchdown or maybe a special teams touchdown. So I'm not condoning betting out there, but you know, those prop bets, sometimes they have like those little bets of defense or special teams touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Again, we don't condone gambling on this podcast, but so my prediction is Eagles 27-24, very back and forth game, very exciting game, and Eagles getting their first Super Bowl.
I think this should be a good game, and they never won a Super Bowl.
Nope. They've only been there twice. This is only the 3rd time. So in the 80s, they lost to the Raiders before I was even alive. And then in 2004, actually 2005, they lost to the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that game I remember.
Yeah.
I remember my dad watching that.
Yeah, you were just a youngin' back then.
Yeah, like 3 years old.
Yeah.
Don't worry, 1980s I wasn't even thought of.
No, not quite yet.
Not even close.
So this would be huge. This would be really exciting for the city of Philadelphia, for its fans. I mean, they have a lot of fans. Like my dad's been a fan now for 61 years.
Wow.
My dad's 61. Yeah, and he's never seen a Super Bowl. You know, so
he's never seen a Super Bowl.
He's never seen a Super Bowl win for the Eagles.
Oh.
No, I think he's watched all the Super Bowls. He's a big football fan, but he's never seen the Eagles win one. So this would be huge for fans like that. You know, it'd be really cool. So we're hopeful. You know, fans out there, if you don't have a rooting interest, send a little positive energy towards the Eagles. I appreciate the aunt is.
Yes, please vote for the Eagles. We don't want the Patriots to win.
What's your dad think? What's his feeling on this?
My dad has the Eagles.
Yeah.
He said the Eagles better win this game.
Good. I feel good when your dad picks for the Eagles.
Even though he doesn't like the Eagles, but
That's
he hates the Patriots more than any team.
It's okay. He's a smart football man too, so he knows. If he's picking the Eagles, I feel good about it.
All right.
I think that's it. All that's left is to watch the game and enjoy it.
That's right. And next week, we'll be back talking about more UFC. We're going to give a recap of Super Bowl 52, and then we might as well start talking more about the NBA.
Yeah, we can get an NBA. I appreciate that you didn't rub in too much that your Thunder beat my Sixers this past weekend.
Yeah, don't worry. I wasn't going to mention that.
Yeah.
But, folks, we're on the 8-game winning streak.
Thunder is looking good.
Yeah, you doubted us again.
People are talking about them challenging the Warriors.
Look, we beaten the Warriors, the Spurs, and the Rockets. We even beat Cleveland.
Yeah.
Come on, John. Stop doubting us.
Still not on board.
Stop doubting us.
You can win one playoff series and then out.
And what happens if we beat the Warriors? What if we were to beat them 4-0
If they
in
beat
the finals?
If they beat the Warriors, I will give you 10 homework passes.
All right, let's do this. All right, but yeah, on a serious note, yep. Thank you guys for watching. Tune back next week. We're going to give a prediction of Luke Rocco versus Yoel Romero. And we're going to give our recap of Super Bowl 52. Hopefully we come back positive and happy. Till then, have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Have a great week. Go Eagles.